Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last episode... What the hell are you looking at? Oh. Hey, Piggy. In the last episode, we met up with this creepy fellow named Tingle, who actually gave us this very strange item called the Tingle Tuner. There's no Game Boy Advance connected, blah blah blah. Well, of course there is, if we just turn it on. Let's see here. Ta-da! Now, I'm sorry I don't really have any way of recording the Game Boy Advance screen, but at least I can show off what it looks like on the GameCube side. What do you mean there's no Game Boy connected? Of course there is! The hell? What? Dude, I did this yesterday. Yes, there freaking is. Okay, this is weird. This is not really working for some reason. Well, I guess I won't really be able to show this off just yet. I'm sorry. This is very strange. Wait a minute. Oh, dude, not cool. Did you see that? It was freaking farting at me. Ugh. Okay, so anyway, since we got our sail now, we can go ahead and hop onto the King of the Red Lions. And if we press the X button or whatever other button you have. And by the way, you can also press R to do that. I guess that's how the King of Red Lions got us over here. But anyways, let's go ahead and press X. And we get our sail out. Awesome. So now that we are at the sea, there's a couple of things we can do. We can, of course, put the sail away again. And we can jump like this, which is kind of strange. There's a little trick where you can basically just do this a lot and it'll go slightly faster, but it's so slight that I find it highly unnecessary. I didn't mean to do that. I kinda like having that thing out there, so you can like see the sun and such. Kinda just a nifty little thing. What you want to do is to head over to this square right here, which is an unexplored sector. If you look at the map, there's just like 3 squares there that are actually explored. It's the Windfall Island. Excuse me. The Outset Island, which is our home island, and, of course, the Forsaken Fortress. The Gasp! And you can also see to the side there that we have 2 treasure charts. Now you can also press Y to get off this little nifty little menu, where, of course, you have a little mini map right here. And you can also press R to go over to this side, where you can check out your treasure charts. Most of these don't really make any sense right now, because we haven't explored, like, any islands. But this one is kind of interesting because it's a Tingle. This one Tingle gave us. You can see right here it marks off a few things. For example, it marks off Windfall Island and this strange green something island. I don't know. We'll do that some other time. And some what appears to be little fairies. We'll get more into all of these later. But for now, we're just gonna head straight over to that island over there with the big mountain. But first, we probably want to do a few detours. For example, I believe if we go over here, there's gonna be something interesting. Or maybe not. Maybe this is... I think this is maybe a different island. No, this is the one I'm thinking of. We're gonna head over here to this island right here. And before we stop by the island itself, we're gonna stop by whatever's over there. That thing right there, which appears to be a ship with some dudes without shirts. Let's put away our sail and speak to them. Yeah! Mighty fine boat you got there, Bob! My name is not Bob. I'm sorry, but it's not. You must be searching for your treasure on the seafloor too, aren't you? Har har har! You won't get any from us, Bob. Not likely. Let me ask you something real quick. You won't around in the fishless sea? I'll tell you, Bob. Only pirates, monsters, and treasure hunters like ourselves. And maybe some other things like that I never heard of. You know, with all the weekend dwellers that are lay their shores and amazed to see such a tiny little guy out there. I like your style, Bob. I feel like I've known your whole life. Oh yeah, Bob, tell you what, one of the treasure hunters to another, I'll give it this. It'll definitely be, screw that accent, it's just crazy. So, he also gave us a nice little treasure chart. Up until the sea chart, we of course know how treasure charts works by now. Oh yeah, no kidding. Okay. First press... Yeah, of course you know this. We already showed you this. But he talked about something called a grappling hook, which we don't have, so... Oh, bye-bye! So, whoa. That's kind of a messy camera. So there's not a lot we can do about treasures now, it seems. But we're gonna take a little stop over here by this island. Let's just go ahead and get out and hurry up and get to the surface. Like so. Because over here there's something rather interesting. First off, you can go onto this rock. Excuse me, there we go. And there's a blue choo-choo is what it's called. And it's going to drop a blue chew jelly. Keep it in your spoils bag. Deep within blue choo-choos is a gelatinous something essence that is said to be magical cure-all. But unfortunately, it cannot be used at its current form, even though it just looks so good. Like seriously, who doesn't want to just eat that up? Anyways, this island here is like some sort of choo-choo island. I believe it's called Paw Print Island because it's kind of like shaped like a paw if you look at the islands over there. But aside from the blue choo-choo, what we want to do here is to look for the little hole in this big egg thingy-majigger. Let's take away your sword so we can crouch. And go into it, because right here there is a hole. Oh. And in this game, holes are actually holes, unlike in Ocarina of Time where they're just textures. And here, this is a very interesting place. It seems to be like... It's just kind of strange. I don't know what to say about it, really. We got some red choo-choos, and we're also gonna see some green choo-choos very soon here. Red and green and blue choo-choos are like the main enemies, sort of, aside from the goblins and moblins and mini-blins and all kind of blins. Oh, and there we go, we get some red chew jelly, which is kind of like the exact same as blue chew jelly, except it's red. What exactly all these jellies do, we'll get into later. Many things we're gonna be doing now, well, it's like, oh, we'll get into that later. I don't know, I kinda say that a lot, but there's nothing really we can do about that, I'm afraid. They're like the most common and weakest enemy you'll be seeing in this game. And of course, the chew jellies will be the most common and, like, easiest to get treasure, so... It's definitely the treasure you're gonna have the least troubles with finding, sort of. That it's not the treasure... Well, I'm just... You know, I should just stop talking about this, because I'm just making this sentence a lot longer than it needs to be. Anyway, there's a treasure chest right here, which contains a piece of heart. Collected a total of 2 pieces. We should actually have 3 pieces by now. But, on this file, I haven't gotten that one in Forsaken Fortress yet, so... that's all gonna be normal again, next episode, so don't worry about that. Now, what we want to do is... Actually, I think maybe we're done here. Yeah, I think we are, so we're actually done here, we don't really need to do anything else here anymore, so we can just hit a tree and head straight back up. Weren't there any other ways we could go? Nope, not at all. Just gonna head up the weird light, just like an Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask. And that's all we're gonna be doing until we reached our actual destination. This is kinda just a side. Stop hitting trees, seriously. What does this say anyway? Reach Dragon Roost Island, head east from here. That's exactly where we're going, actually. Actually! Wow. Anyways, King Red Lions is right here. Let's just head in and take out the sail. So, as we're sailing over to Dragon Roost Island, we're gonna be meeting up with some barrels here, and you'll notice they have money. Oh, very cool. It's kind of just a little mini-game that you can play, sort of, if you want to. It's kind of just for fun, actually. It doesn't give you anything aside from what you get from the barrels themselves. Which are, of course, those rupees. You know what, let's take a little stop here. Because there seems to be some sort of pink fellow right there. Which is, of course, a goblin. So, just gonna be killing you. Thank you. And he's just gonna nicely drown in the water there. And we're gonna steal his money and basically take over his raft. Haha! Yeah, but again, this is just also kind of a side thing that'll technically just kind of waste his time, but if you can kill that guy without making him drown in the water, then you'll actually get his joy pendant, most likely. So now, for real, we're gonna head over to this island over here, which I already said it with that sign over there. This is Dragon Roost Island, so we're gonna be heading over to Dragon Roost Island here, and hopefully not having any more detours. Actually, we're not gonna have any more detours at all, because we're done with everything we can be done with by now. Yeah, as you did that, let me rephrase that. As you'll probably already notice, there's not a whole lot to talk about when sailing. What exactly I'll do during sailing, I'll talk about later. For now, we're gonna have a cutscene. There, on the horizon, there's our destination, Johnson, or Link, as it's actually supposed to be. Dragon Roost Island with awesome music. That's definitely one of the great things about this game. It's awesome music. High atop of this island's peak lives the Spirit of Skies, a great dragon by the name of Valoo. You must go to see this dragon and request from him the jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Reader tribe who inhabit this island on how to see the dragon. Okay then. Oh, I almost forgot. Again, just like Superstar Saga. This is the Wind Waker. It is the baton of swords that was used long ago when the people played music and prayed to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you might try using it. Perhaps indeed. First, conduct a 3/4 time. Do not touch thingamajigger. Just try to match the rhythm by using the other thingamajigger up and down and such. The Wind Waker is a very interesting item. It's basically one of these games like gimmicks, sort of. It's this game's ocarina, basically. Very nice, well, splendid. Now do a 4/4, where you basically tilt the great control stick to the left. The Wind Waker isn't used a lot just now, but it'll be used a lot very soon. By very soon, I mean pretty much after this first dungeon here. And of course you can use 6/4 by tilting the control stick to the right instead of to the left, so you can do a whole bunch of crap with this thing. Set it to Y, 0, X, just like everything else, and the game's kinda just telling you what the King Red Lion's already told you. Excuse me, princess. So with the Wind Waker, again, there's just about nothing we can do about it now. But we can actually head over here through this little tunnel right here. You're not really intended to do this just yet, but I like doing it for reasons we'll see later. If you go over here, we got two strange blue rocks. If you check this one, there appear to be markings that indicate the specific directions. This one we can. It's broken. That's somehow that's kind of funny actually. But if you'll notice, those those marks there kinda remind me of, kinda look like those things that you see when you're playing the Wind Waker. Maybe we should try taking it out. Well, let's try playing this mysterious Dan Don Dun. Of course, Link looked very majestically. You learned the Wind's Requiem. Well, that was easy enough. Just like wave your hands up and down and you'll be fine. Oh, whoa, who's that? Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. Oh, what the fuck? Ahem. My name's Zephos, I'm the god of winds. So, you're the new Wind Waker, are you? The what now? No, this stick here is the Wind Waker, not me. Great. For a beginner, you got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. You know, you're fat. That tune you just picked up? Well, it gives you the control over the direction of the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be used as a good thing. Or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing? Then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother, Cyclos, is miffed about this monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones and tormenting people with it. So if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will ya? And that is my request for you. Sure, Mr. Crazy Frog Man Dude God thing. Anyways, now that we got the Wind Waker and we learned the Wind's Requiem, and we got here to Dragon Roost Island, we're gonna end off the episode. So, in the next part, we're gonna be going ahead and checking out Dragon Roost Island here. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.